Take a journal, write 3 things down that you want to accomplish this year. Success is not luck. Stop relying on luck when you're laying every single day in your bed, watching all this series, scrolling endlessly and thinking success is luck. It's not. It's putting in the work. It has to do something with luck when you do something with it. Then the universe will step to your side and help you and give you all the clues you need and give you all the help you need. But if you're laying on your bed, scrolling endlessly, watching series and filling your whole life and your whole mind with the celebrities and everything else, with all the trash, with all the reality TVs, with all the series, and you know what's going on when you put all your emotions, all your time into that, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna find your purpose. You're so connected to this and to your phone, but you're not connected to yourself. I need you to check in with yourself, and I need you to reconnect with yourself and find your purpose. If you want to achieve something in life, you need to get up and do it. You can either be a shadow of other people, or you can be a light in this world and do what you want to do and succeed at it. But you just need to get up every single day and do one single thing for yourself. And you're not willing to put in that work, but you're willing to sit 5 hours on your phone, 5 hours on watching something that's not going to change your life, that's not going to get you to do something. Why would you do that to yourself? Why? Tell me why. In this video, I want you to reflect and to wake up. You need to stop sleeping on yourself and on your dreams, on your purpose, on your dream relationship, on your dream life. You need to wake up and get to do something. You owe that to yourself. You came here in this life with the purpose. You're valuable. There's a reason God put you on this earth. And you need to go and find it in yourself. Your soul is suffering. You're never going to close that void with all this series, with all the binge eating, with all the drugs, with all the alcohol in the world, with all the partying. You're never gonna get there like this. You need to sit down with yourself, connect to that inner child, the inner self, the inner wisdom, and do something about it. Not lay in bed, isolate yourself, go to work every day, come back and do the same thing. And even at night, like, you could do something for yourself. What are you doing? You're even wasting away your sleep. For what? You're destroying yourself. People don't even need to destroy you. You're doing that to yourself. I need you to stop with that. I'm Self-Aware Barbie. In this video, I want to talk about how you can find your purpose and how you can create success for yourself. And success doesn't always mean, oh, the big numbers, and you're only successful if there is millions of money, millions of views, millions of income, of people knowing you, of your popularity. No. It can be small things that are important to you, but you're sleeping on yourself. Everyone is sleeping on themselves. 1 year ago, I was sleeping on myself too. I was depressed. I was unhappy. I was miserable. I didn't even want to get out of bed. You need to find something you want to get out of bed every single day and go for it and give it your all and pour your heart into it. If you're going to do it with your heart, everything else will come and follow. Believe me. For example, I never wanted to share too much personal things with you, but I will now. This is me as a little girl. I know 2 things about that little girl because I've lost all my memory on my childhood because it has been very traumatizing for me, very traumatizing. One thing about that girl, she started talking before 1 year old. I mean, according to my videos, you could tell. I wasn't just saying mom, dad, yes, no. I said full sentences. I was talking. I was very smart. But the second thing that I was not good at, that was my weakness. In your weakness lies your power. In your pain is your purpose. It was to move on and to move at all. I would not walk until I was almost 3 years old without this stabilizing thing. I was so afraid to let go. I was so not trusting myself that I would be able to do it. And I was not encouraged to. So I could not have self-confidence. So what do you have anything in your life to be self-confident about if you don't do anything for yourself? Of course you don't feel confident, because the only thing you're good at is watching this, scrolling and comparing yourself to other people, eating more bullshit and treating yourself like a trash can. This is what you can be confident about. And knowing all the latest celebrity gossip. Doesn't matter. Those people are not special. When are you gonna wake up, look in the mirror and realize you're your greatest gift in life? When are you gonna wake up and realize you're the love of your life? You're waiting for someone to come to change your life. The love of your life would change everything. That marriage would change everything. That friendship would change everything. That luck that you're waiting on, that's never coming. I'm going to do that. I will be doing that. No, I am doing that. And I put my mind to it and I go and excel it. And that little girl, me, I was not moving. And then I was getting into a new country and I could not let go of my old life. I hated being here. I hated it. Like, I was robbed of the love, of the support system I had there. I didn't grow up with parents, really. Like, my father was never present. My mom also was in another country. I was abandoned very young on. The reasons doesn't matter. As a child, I felt completely abandoned, and I was. These are facts. And I never got over it. But you know what? At least there are people who supported me. There are people saw my light. People were happy to have me. I was living with them. I was living there, here. And everyone was so happy for me to be in their life. And then suddenly I came here and no one was here for me. I lost all my friends. I lost all my family. I had no one. But you know what I didn't know? I didn't know that God saw everything. I didn't know that God had a better plan for me. When I came here, I couldn't have known that I got to meet the greatest people on earth. I got introduced to my step-grandparents, which I never in my life called step-grandparents, just for your info now to understand the situation. And I was very closed off. I hated being here. I was like such an introvert, even though I used to be an extrovert. And I felt like I was robbed of everything I knew. And I was so little. And those people came into the door and they were like told that I'm very scared and I'm not very open. They came into the door and my soul knew. My soul, I was running to these people. I would hug them. They were complete strangers. I felt their energy. I was running towards them like I found my parents. Until this day, they're like my parents. My grandma is the most amazing woman I've met. If you ever get the pleasure to meet her, she's 87. She looks her best. She looks like 65. She's fit. She plays golf. She travels the world. She has no operations, nothing. Her skin is radiant, glowing. Her energy is like a child. She has a marriage over a long, long time. A loving, devoted husband. She did her own career after the war, where there wasn't even a feminism movement. My grandma knew what she wanted, and this woman went there and got it. She didn't let anyone tell her anything. She had the worst upbringing after the war, very poor, no money, and she didn't let anyone stop her. She just went and she just had one goal in mind, and she did anything that it's needed to receive that and to succeed at it. And I bet you have 10 times better, 100 times better conditions. I have 100 times better conditions, and I still wasn't moving. I still couldn't move on. 1.5 years ago, 1 year, I dropped out of university. I dropped out of real estate, of the real estate company I was working in. I just knew in my soul this was not my purpose. I didn't like that. I like to talk. I like to help people. And my soul was suffering. When I got into this real estate job, I became so sick. I've never been so sick in my life that I said I need to step back and reevaluate my life. And when I was 14 years old, I remember to this day, I bought myself a Canon camera. I bought myself all the equipment and I wanted to be a YouTuber. And I never felt like I could do it. I could never let go of all the shame, of all the hurt, of all the disbelief in myself, because I was never encouraged as a child. I was never made feel like I can do something besides by my grandparents. They always cheered me on, but everything in my mind was like, I cannot do it. I'm too afraid. I wasn't feeling safe. I was scared all the time. So I was so scared to go out there, and I was so afraid of people not liking me or not liking my work. And now I realize the only person that needs to like it and do something, it's me. And this is the same with you. Stop caring about people, what they think and what they feel you should do. Ask yourself, connect with yourself. You're the only one who knows what you came for to do in this life. No one else has the answer but you. The key is within. You just need to stop connecting here and start connecting here. It's not that difficult. You just need to do it. That's the only thing that's difficult. People will complain all day that they can't do it, that they won't do it. They're talking victim language. Of course, you will not achieve anything with saying every day, I can't. It's just not for me. But if you would start affirming every day, I can, and ask your mind to give you clues, or ask the universe to give you signs, to give you something to show yourself, to experience that you can, you will. You are the creator. You are the one that gives the comments up there. You're commanding, and whatever it is you're asking, you're getting. So when are you gonna realize that? And people are hypocrites. One day they will say this is bad, one day they will say it's good. Whatever benefits their little ego, they will change their minds. You know, I had people around me, friends that are not my friends, and I have nothing to do with them anymore. They were belittling me. They were telling me I was embarrassing because some years ago I started as fun to show my weight loss journey because I was losing a lot of weight. And I gained a lot of weight by putting in a spiral, you know, for protection, hormone spiral. And I gained almost 20 kilos. And I had to take out the spiral and lose all that weight. And you know how difficult that was in my teenage time to do that and be bullied and to be made fun of and to feel like I wasn't of value. I had a bad breakup with my first boyfriend and my life was going down like this, and I didn't know how to get out of it. So I just did my sport, my fitness, my food, and I took control over it. You need to take control over your life, and you need to take control over the most simple things. You need to start with your food, with your movement, with your sleep. If you cannot take care of your home and yourself, then what do you want to do in life? You cannot even get yourself together and your home together. And I was posting about it, and they were making fun, and now what they're doing? They're doing the same. Ha 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 ha. They will make fun of you because they're behind you. Nobody who gets ahead in life, who likes themselves, respects themselves, does something with their life, is going to laugh at you. No, they will give you advice. They will actually tell you how it's easier. You can learn from those people. Stop listening to those critical naysayers that have nothing else to do but to criticize you in your life. What did they know? What do they know about your life? What do they know about your soul purpose? They know nothing. Stop listening to dumb people. They're nothing but dumb because no wise person will come to you and tell you something. And listen, one guy, after I did all of this work and I studied some psychology things and I educated myself and I reinvented myself, he came up to me and he had the audacity to tell me the only thing I have is my beauty. Wow. Who the heck are you? And you know where he is? He's still in the same rock place I met him. And now I'm just thinking, wow, what a loser. I was even listening to this pig. Now I'm like, wow. And we mothers need to educate our sons because no man should tell a woman that, and women should treat a great man badly. Something is wrong with this world. We run after those dusty idiots and the other ones we don't even respect and appreciate. No. But this comment, I was like, oh my God, you don't even know my mind. And then I was like, no. I'm not going to waste myself, my love, my soul, anything on someone like that ever in my life and lose my mind over such a stupid comment that could have destroyed my self-confidence. Never. You know, you look at those people who have those trashy opinions and you put them where they belong, in the trash. Those people are trash. What do you think comes out of their mouths? Trash. Because they're not getting anywhere in life and they need to make you feel this little so they can feel a little bit bigger. And targeting young girls when you're older to destroy their self-confidence just to feel more powerful. How poor are you? How poor are you? But you know, it taught me a very, very wise lesson. And I started appreciating real men and I started appreciating men who see my light, who see my value, because I learned from my father that no matter what I was doing or how I was, he wasn't present. He would still abandon me and give me up. So I would have the same pattern, but now I switched and I wasn't playing victim. I said, I don't want to be in this position. And your purpose doesn't have to be millions in this. It's first of all, healing your traumas and getting out the trash out of your way, the friends that are not your friends, the work that you don't really want to do and you hate. Why would you do something every single day that you hate? Take a journal, write 3 things down that you want to accomplish this year. Then take one, circle it, and start doing that every single day. Focus on it and think about it. Write it in past tense. I have achieved this year, this. And then you take that and you recklessly every single day, you take that one that will give you the most happiness, will fill your soul, where you feel like you're resonating. If anything was possible and you could make money from it and that's your passion, what would you do? You circle that, you do one thing every single day. You educate yourself on how to be better. No master has fallen from the skies. It's all about practicing. So practice what you want to be good at. Practice it. You just need passion for it. You just need the will, like you need the breath for your lungs to keep yourself alive. You need to be like that child that is always want to be happy, always have to have a toy around and always wants to get it their way. You have to be like that. You have to stop accepting no's and you can't and you won't in your life. Stop taking people's opinion that means nothing seriously. To the universe, to God, nothing is impossible. So stop listening to their limitations they put on you. They're not even worth of being in your life. So remove them. And only every single day you need to prepare yourself for the new game. It's a new game, it's a new day, and you can still win. Look at the people who are playing sport, look at the celebrities. They're not special. They just train every single day for success. They're just training every single day to be successful. And no matter if they're failing, they have failed more than they have succeeded, every one of them. And there's nothing special about themselves. When are you gonna wake up and realize you're the love of your life and you're special and you should do something for yourself? I hope this video wakes you up, because it's just doing something for yourself. It's not more than that. It's just waking every day and training for success. Not for failure. You're training every day for failure. I can't. I'm going to stay in my bed. I'm going to watch this thing. I'm going to waste my life. I'm going to be with the naysayers. I'm going to be with the people who are gossiping. I'm going to listen to the drama of 3 hours that has repeated itself for 5 years in a row from my girlfriend that doesn't even care about my life, but she always cares about her own. What's that? What are you doing with your time? You don't want to be freaking 80 years old and be like, I wasted my time on these losers. I was surrounded by losers, the 5 people you surround yourself with, and I became one, even though I had the potential like a Lamborghini. You need to use that anger, that sadness, that depression like gasoline and go hard on the gas. If you have a Lamborghini and it has no power, you're going nowhere. If it has no gas inside, you cannot take that car somewhere. You need to gas yourself up. You need to pump yourself up. You need to force yourself to go into that direction. And don't go on your knees and give up. Never give up. I love that song. I have one song I love, and it's called Success is Not Luck. And it always tells you to, there's gonna be rainy days, there's gonna be failures, you're gonna be on your knees, but you always gotta keep your eyes on the goal and you always gotta keep your face up. The crown doesn't stay on your head when you look like this. The crown will fall down. You always have to have your head high up to keep that crown on your head, and you always have to go back to your throne and take control over your life. And you need to find that purpose and connect with your inner child and ask yourself, what did I like to do as a little girl, as a little boy? What was my passion? And go after it. When? Not now. When? When are you gonna wake up and not sleep on yourself anymore? When? Tell me when. No, not tomorrow, today. You do something today like I told you. You're just gonna take the pen and paper, and then every single day you're gonna work towards the goal, and you come back. And when you're 80 years old, you're gonna think about that crazy lady with the glasses and her flying hands all over the videos who woke you up, who reminded you of your real value, of that you have a purpose to come into this life and fulfill it, and that you are not sleeping on yourself. And listen, those series, those trash TV shows, those reality, those celebrate, they will all be there when you're 80, and when you're bored out of your mind and money is working for you and you have not a single worry in your head, go and chill in that bed until you go. And watch if that's really what you want to do. You don't really want to do that. This is how you escape your void. This is how you think when you eat, when you watch those things, you can escape that void that's in your soul. Your soul is crying inside because you're not going after what you came here to do, because you let these things distract you. They won't tell you that. They love that you're entertained with PS. They're watching your potential, you throw it away, and they're happy. They're like, wow, one being that has no willpower. That's easy. You can be what you want to be, and if you have a soul purpose in this world, you can fulfill it. If it is within you, if it is within your heart, if it is within your desire, you're the creator of your experience. So go ahead and do that and use God and the universe to help you with that. And stop listening to meaningless noise. You can either be the greatest light in this world and become a light, or you can be a shadow of everyone else and do what everyone else does and go to sleep. But you didn't come to sleep. And when you need to sleep all the time, your body becomes depressed, your system is dying, you're getting older, and literally in 30, 10 years, 20 years, you're thinking, I was 25, I had the life force in me, I had everything what it takes, I had my beauty, I had my potential, I had my knowledge, I had my wisdom, I had all the technology in the world, and I still decided to give up on myself? What would you tell your children? Would you tell them and encourage them to go after your dreams? Or would you say, listen, son, listen, my daughter, life doesn't work this way. Stop going after your dreams, Watch some more series. Hang around with the losers. Let the bad influence come to you. Drink more, smoke more. Do inappropriate things, give your body away as a woman and lose all your energy to a dusty that never will value you, that will never give you a family, that will teach, if you have a daughter, that he's gonna abandon her and she's gonna... Nah, I cannot even listen to this. Can you? I hope that after I said this, you finally got it here and your light bulb went on. You're not gonna tell your son, be a loser. Don't make anything out of yourself. No, you want to be a great example. And example is not by talking, it's by doing. And here I talk, yes, because I love to give advice to people. I love to see people get better. Listen, there's a little story of me when I was a little girl and we didn't have much. I come from a poor country and my mom sent money when I was living with my grandparents from her side. And she said I can go to the store and buy myself something sweet because that was not accessible to us. That was a luxury. That wasn't like nowadays, just all around the corner. So I took all the people in the park, took them to the magazine and told them, each and every one, you get one candy and you get out. And then I told the cashier, my grandma is coming to pay, and she had to pay a lot. Because when I was abundant, when I had that thing, I wanted to share it with everyone. And this is my soul. What's telling me that's right. My soul is telling me to help other people, but my soul is also telling me, make something out of it. Like you can give yourself permission to make a career out of it and not just help selfless and not help yourself. You need to help yourself and then you can help other people too. You need to know what's in your soul and do what's in your soul. You're the only one who knows it. So don't let your parents, your friends, your environment tell you what you need to do, what you should be doing. Ask them for opinions, for wisdom. What do they see you in? What you're good at? What do they feel like you're talented in? And take their advice. Because my grandfather, he always told me, you know what? The only thing you can really do is talk. You can sell anything. He told me all the time, you're such a great seller, but I don't like selling products. I do not like selling products. I like helping people. And I like to use that gift of communication that I got from God and deliver a message that empowers people, that wakes people up, that makes people want to do something for themselves. Because you've neglected yourself too long. You were sleeping on yourself too long. I know exactly what it is like. I know exactly what it is like to heal that trauma, to go through all of this, and to still get up every single day and choose myself. And stop abandoning myself and stop neglecting myself like the people that were my caretakers did. I don't need to do the same mistake. I can take care of me. I can hug me. I can love of me. I can make it. And I will make it because I told myself that I'm gonna do this for this little girl. Whenever I go to bed and I look at this little girl, I want to do everything for her. I want to do it all. You should want to do everything for yourself too. This precious little human being, she deserves the world. And she deserves to get her dreams and desires. So do you. So do you. So go after what you want. Find your purpose. Stop using your time to disconnect and connect to those things. Use your time to connect within. Use this when you need a good laugh, but don't get addicted to it and let it dictate your whole life. And let your whole mind and your whole soul and your whole emotions be invested in there. Be invested in you. Be invested in your life, in your emotions, and where you're going. You have that great Lamborghini. You need to put gasoline in there. You need to use the power. And if you're depressed, if you're sad, use it to your advantage. If someone makes you mad, go and use that energy towards your goal. You know how everyone, the greatest workers, Picasso and everyone, I don't know, they create their paintings, or people say, oh, they had that glow up because they had this bad breakup, or they created something because, you know, their heart was broken and they needed a purpose in life. Because of that. Do it because of that. Do it with that. Use your emotions. Don't let your emotions use you and hold you captive. I felt imprisoned by emotions so long. I didn't understand I was in fear. I didn't understand that my emotions were keeping me trapped. I was so afraid, so scared, so not trusting the unknown. I just literally wanted to be by myself and have no one around me and do absolutely nothing. But after a while, you're just dying inside. I felt myself dying. I felt myself losing my light, losing everything that was me. I looked in the mirror and I didn't see myself anymore. You don't want to wake up in 30 years and look at yourself and say, oh my God, you wasted all your potential. You could have done so much and you chose to just sit down because it was easier. And what about then? What's easier then? To struggle? To settle for less than you deserve? To know that, and don't tell yourself it's too late. This is another thing, the last thing I want to give you. Stop telling yourself it's too late. Doesn't matter if you're 30, 40, 50, 60. Louise Hay, she's an inspiration to me, and I love women who empower other women, and I'm all inspired by everyone. She was so old. She was very old when she started her whole journey like this. She was doing something before, but when she really started getting successful and helping other people, she was old. And it wasn't so popular that women help other people. It was more men. And she made it. She made it big time. So stop telling yourself it's too late. Too late according to who? As long as you're breathing and you're in this life and you're still here, it's not too late. Not too late for nothing. So please, with that being said, take your life seriously. Find your purpose. Take that paper. Find the thing that you really want to do, and that if you would even not take money for it, that's what you should do. Because I would do this all the time with all of my friends, with all the people I meet, and I didn't take a cent. And I would give people all the time advice and talk to everybody and just try to make their life better. Because when you have been feeling miserable and alone, and you know, you want to give something to other people so they don't feel like that. And you need to do something that you're doing from your heart. And when you do it from your heart power, things are going to manifest the way you've never experienced to manifest. And going to come true for you. And the money and the friends and the partner and everything will come falling into your life in the perfect time when you go what your heart desires. So please go after what your heart desires and stop laying in bed and sleeping all the time and wasting your life away. I love you so much. I give you my kisses. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that even one advice resonated with you and I helped you with something, and you think about me when you're 18 and was this crazy lady, and you tell your granddaughter about maybe she still finds me on the internet. Sending all the love. Thank you for the support. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. If you have any suggestions for what you want to see from me. And I kiss you. I'm Self-Aware Barbie. Goodbye.